Okay, so we ended off on Haldon Highway, so no. Ah. That's the most frantic item thing I've ever seen. Ah. Alright. I wonder what will be the worst version, because so far this feels like it. Come on. Oh. Watch the game just nuke my console next. Just wait for the blue in a sec. Or the red. No! That was so close! Imagine. 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 That would be crazy. There's so many more clips, it's crazy. Gone are the days, by the way, of having clips where I would of having clips like once every hour, once every 10 hours or something. Alright. What was that for, Cooper? Genuinely. Oh, out of my way, man. Thank God. Thank God I'm not being given the sub for beating winning. Oh, this would be bad. It depends on how you do the shortcut, but there is no shortcut in this version of Heart of China, which sucks. What also sucks is that these updates are changing one thing. You can do the cut actually, never mind. I drink or two and I don't care. I don't follow what I do if she's not there. She's like a sad. Just show. Oh, this is literally perfect. That was perfect if I didn't lay a bunch of traps, or if they didn't lay a bunch of traps or something. I must see. Hello everyone. Think of two and I don't care. You know how I do anything I care. Waiting for too long. That's just Loki cap. Definitely cap. Definitely, totally cap. Horrible. I'm really tired. I really needed you in chat. Oh, alright. Twitch. Oh. Yo, people are actually in chat now. What's good, W? So, yeah, I can't believe Cooper missed when Humble was in stream. That's crazy. How am I doing? How is stream going? Stream is going terrible. I'm so tired. I can't be asked to do this, but I have to. I have to, or else I'll be stuck on this. So, I'm really not okay. Mentally, physically, tiredness, Lee. But besides that, yeah. Either way, if I played Insane Cat Wii, it would be roughly, if I did every track just in one version, it would be roughly 300 versions. Sorry, 300 hours. If I just did one version of, one version of Insane Cat Wii. Let me have a look at my favourite YouTube content creator called Artsy. Artsy, 1.35k subs. Oh, that's some subs, alright. Now, Maniac. So, do you know? Oh, do you know the guy who's playing everything? No. You got like 2 subs on the new video. So much. He's only got about 500 subs. 500, 600 subs today. So not much. I don't know who is. Because I'm genuinely considering... He didn't like a oh, no. No way. Alright. What's your favourite track of mine in Insane Cat Wii? Cooper Trooper Multiple Plushie. This is a track, yeah. What's this Icy Mountains? Yeah, it will be most appreciative if you guys stay, so I don't lose my mind. Yeah, I mean, like, how... Stay Madness, guess what? I wonder why. I swear, Iron Flash made a GD level or something. I swear there's another GD level. So you know what I was considering at one point? I was considering making like a sort of jump pad. Wait, I can. Wait, I just thought. I could make a track and it technically has jump pads. No, what's your favourite Sonic track? No, not your favourite track, your favourite Sonic track. Imagine if, no, what would you think about that? If I made a jump pad in a track. Because I know exactly how you could do it. Do you want me to explain how I'd do it? I'll explain it. Okay, alright. I'm back on track. Yes, bro. Okay, alright. Let's switch scenes. Let's... No, wait up. Why is this timer so big? Alright. Display capture. You know exactly what display is, because there's only one. Alright. Is this cropped? It's cropped. Oh no, it's because my display isn't 16:9. So, hold up. Okay, good enough. Okay, right. So, okay, so this is your GD track, right? Let's pretend these are the blocks. And now you have a jump pad. Yeah. Now in GD, what happens? Let's pretend this paintbrush is the cube, right? The cube will go there and up. But in Mario Kart Wii, the cube will go like that, not like that. It'll go like that. So how do we fix it? We layer a bunch of tiny jump pads right next to each other. So instead of going like that, it goes like that. Get it, guys. You do. Hi, Eddie. We were just talking about the correct way of making a track, but we're going back. I just want to show the sleep thing again for a sec. Is that still loaded in my? Oh my god, that's still loaded in my RAM. I'm getting rid of that. Why is it so stretched? All right, back to the CTGP stuff. Eddie must be so confused. I was just talking about the best track design that could ever happen, but yeah. Hi, Eddie. We're back. It is back to the CTGP run. Now, I wanted to just say something. Oh, nice. Old CG texture. I'm asleep notice. What? What is... I'm asleep notice? What is this? What is this TS guy on? Can anyone decode what he's trying to say? Oh, you are asleep. Comma. Notice. Exclamation mark. I don't know. Maybe it's just a regional thing in this part of the UK, isn't it, Maniac? We just don't know what he's talking about. This sounds like some sort of Joe Biden thing. I no longer think the more than I am than can fly. Cooper, did you say this was scary design? So you would not... Is it better than Toad Road, huh? What is this? What? What was stretched? The chat. I don't understand. I wouldn't be surprised if you're sleep texting in chat right now. Sleep chatting. You need to be a bit more specific with what is stretched. It was stretched is not the most descriptive thing. Bread. That's not me. That's not for me. Never mind. We'll just run a 3-minute ad break and then that'll wake him up. How do you feel about that, Maniac? We're on a 3-minute ad break. That might wake him up. Right, TS guy. Okay, if that's what you wish. Alright. You better not. Just stay in for another minute, please. Stay in for another minute, please, Eddie Joe. Wait for the ad to come. Oh, by the way, there's gonna be no ads now for the next 45 minutes. 5-second ad, no way. No way. No way. Eddie Joe, your next ad in any stream is gonna be like 2.5 minutes. If you have a 5-second ad. Oh, I really shouldn't have done that. Because now I'm not gonna have ads for the next... Actually, you know what, that's fine. And I don't have to make ad money. How is that fair? Good question. How is that fair? And you got 5 seconds. 5 seconds. How is that fair? Still always is gone. Right. You know what's fine? You know how it is fair though? Because the next stream that he is in is going to have like a 3-minute ad. A 3-minute pre-roll or something. By the way, Maniac, now because of the ads, there are going to be no ads for the next like 45 minutes now. Because I actually ran a 3-minute ad to wake him up. But he only got 5 seconds. How do you only get a 5-second ad? Well, it's good for you guys. You don't have to deal with ads for another 45 minutes, 50 minutes. It's not good for me. As much as I want to make money, I think I'll let you guys away with that. I think I'll settle. You got a 0-second ad, yeah, because you're an ad, because Tom, you use an ad blocker. You know, you should. I think instead of using ad blocker, you could always just sub, and that'd benefit me. Also, thank you for finally being active, Tom, because I swear, TS Guy just only lurks. Would you like to state what time it is in the Motherlands? Would you like to say what time it is for you? Yes, you could say I'm. I guess you could say I'm. You would get a sub. Ah, you sure you not get any money? You sure you not got any money? Go on, no money at all. You've not got a spare fiver. 650. It's so worth it. Take out a loan. What's my money? Oh, what's my time? 5:13 PM. What about you? Huh? By the way, it's 3:13 AM for him. You just type it in chat. It's 3:13 AM. 5:14 PM now. It was delay. It was stream delay. Go on, Eddie. I guess you could say I'm Joe Biden. Just say it. Is that the joke? I think that's the joke, yeah. I guess you could say I'm... What do you think the ending to that joke is? Maniac, what do you think the ending is? Oh, Peachy the first person. What? Hello. What did the caveman say to the Mario Kart player? Guys, what did the caveman say to the Mario Kart player? Or I guess you could say I'm... Sorry, I'm not going to acknowledge your chat, Eddie, because it's not highlighted or anything. What is wrong with you? It's not even highlighted. What? It's very... Why are you just wasting points? Right, TS guy. Wait, do you not have anything to save your channel points for, Peachy? Vara. Whatever keeps you in my stream the longest. When I make a really good channel point thing, I'm not staying hydrated. You're just spamming your things. I'm leaving. Vara. It took you 4 times to say, I guess I can say I'm leaving. No. Ah, wow, what a terrible thing. Bara. Bara. No, we are not watching Road. Everyone is watching Sonic. Alright, guys. Oh. Wait, did I click quit on accident? I'm so stupid. Which version? Like the better live version or the regular Fan Lab version or something? Yeah, what if we watch Sonic and Eddie? If you wish, if you wish, if you wish. Anything that involves watching me, because by the time my ads will finally come, then you better stream Eddie Joe for more than an hour and a half. If you better stream for at least 2 hours, bro. 90 minutes is not doing it for a once a week stream. Push it back 30 minutes, worst case, and make it 7:30 to 9. Wait, to 9:30. Try stream all the days. Wait, what? Abara. Why did you delete that message? This is a terrible track. I don't know what you mean nice track. Oh. What about this track makes it a nice track? Howard track. Have you noticed? Did you see that there's a signpost that just has nothing on it? Imagine playing a Mogi and you get, imagine if you tried to play a Mogi and a CT Mogi and you got this track. But yeah, Peter, you didn't answer my question. Would you want the mids non-live version or the good live version of something new? Good live. Well, you're not Peachy. You're not the one who redeemed it. It's gonna be put on hold till I get a proper answer. You're not Peachy, you are OO Maniac YT, and you are the top #1 flipper in the chat. Like Twitch clipper, not like scissors. Just by the way, if you didn't know. But yeah, look at that. That arrow is supposed to say left on it, but it doesn't have a texture. So you guys wanna know what the plan for the Spotify releases are? And the plan is I'm gonna be making a new album, right? And then I'm gonna do an album. It will be on YouTube Music as well. Of course it's on YouTube Music. But I'm gonna make a new album and then I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do a couple of, and I'm gonna do, guess, an album which is just a few live songs. In fact, I might do the live songs as You Won't See Me live song, maybe. I'm not sure if I should just release them now, because the live songs are actually a bit different. But I wanna have another little listen to my own song. Actually, it's actually kind of tough. I'll be honest. I never thought I'd actually do that. I'm hoping for something live music, but also food. Alright. Old Kanoko Cave. Did you say, or was it someone else that said, why is this, what's this different version of Kanoko Cave? I can't remember, it probably wasn't you, but this is not the Wing Catman version. This is the Igor Zebra version. Okay. So there's actually gonna be a song on the album that was recorded in a field. I'm not even kidding. There will be a song on the album that it wasn't a field, it was a park, but there will be a song on the album where it was recorded in a park. Because I felt like having a little jam. Probably could have been. I think I actually saw you in the park, maybe. You never know. I don't know why I said Borat, I literally hop dodged. But oh, how even powering. That was low-key tough. By the way, I feel like half the time when I get blued, reds, I just see a red, it will go right past me. Yeah, I'm sort of good at hop dodging, you know. Hop dodging's my passion, you know. It's like how graphic design's my passion. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. By the way, this is a completely just paint track, but they figured out they made this is a house model in this is a house model in paint. They modeled that house in paint. That's pretty impressive. Because before June 2010, like really late June, so basically July 2010, tracks were all made in paint. Well, I don't know. That was the sub goal. I didn't realize it would be so much. So now I have to suffer with the consequences of it. Oh, that's MasterChef. I'm just gonna quickly upload a few songs. Kanoko Cave. I almost missed it. Well, the thing is, right, I'd have to figure out how to decompile and recompile CTGP. Which what am I gonna do? Ask Bean. Hey Bean, how can I make every single version of CTGP? Possible? Do you think ZPL knows? Do you think ZPL likes me? Do you think ZPL would care to do something for Rewind? Do you think I can't type the prompt into ChatGPT myself? Also, by the way, it's not like I would be doing... It's not like I'd be doing 216 track GP. What makes you think I can do a version in one sitting? Except for that one stream. But technically it wasn't in one sitting. Because I took breaks and stuff for my own health. I am tough. But you know what's not tough? The lack of apostrophe. You're tough enough. You're pretty tough. I suppose. I guess. You know. You know. At least you have you got an RX 590 instead of a 580, so you must be clearly better because you had to deal with bad GPUs. By the way, how's the eGPU setup going? How's the EGP going? So you just got a 590 with no way of putting in anything. Where is the blue? Wait, where is the blue? Oh, there it is. The bloop. Wow. How can I block the official WhatsApp account? Can I do that? Block. Block WhatsApp. That's right, I just blocked WhatsApp. You better not. You better not keep on giving me stuff. But yeah, so I sat in a park for a good 15 minutes recording music. And the some 580s are literally a factory overclocked 570s. Genuinely, some of them are just overclocked 570s. You have two models, the 4 gig and something else. But one of them's basically just an overclocked 570, and the other one's actually just good. So the 4 gig 570, 580 is just an overclocked 570, but the 8 gig or 6 gig or whatever is like actually. Is that where my fib went? It's actually like its own thing. Yeah. Because they're just 580s. I'm listening to my own music right now. I can't believe it. I played this song in the park over a day ago now, almost a day ago now. Or 50, like a good 7 speedrun hours. No, my 580 needed that. My 580 needed an 8+6. You should just bought a 1070, bro, if you had enough money, that was. Which probably did not. If you did, it would have been so much better. The thing is, the GTX 1070 isn't that much new. How's it going, prototype? At the start of the stream, I was not great, but I'm alright now. I'm okay, I guess. I guess I'm alright. Damn, that's a shame. I have a 4060, but I originally went for a 2080 Super, and then the seller said, "Oh, this is actually a 2070. Sorry, this is actually a 2080 regular," and then I was like, "Oh, whatever, it's fine. I'll just use it. It's just still a 2080, still good." And then the GPU well, something. Either my power supply broke or something with the CPU or the GPU. So my GPU was not worth it. So I had my old 500 watt power supply, which I'm using right now, in 80 plus bronze, 500 watt, which is enough for me to just get a 4060, and it was good enough. But I didn't know if either my GPU was broken or my power supply was, because I didn't have any 6 or 8 pin cards on me. The only other card I have is my 8+6 580, which would have been no use, because it's the same for my 2080. And then the only other cards I have are like a 1050 Ti and a Quadro K620 and a bunch of other just random GPUs that obviously don't need any other power, so it's pretty useless. Nerd. I probably got so many looks when I recorded a song in that park, but luckily it's a pretty. I don't know if it's my cheapy. If it doesn't work, I don't know if it's that. Good question. Well, what if it does work? Then what about that now? I'm sure it'll be fine, though. The more you think about how bad it would go, the more scenarios you think will not work. So, how do I know what works? Everything would work if it works. Because if one thing doesn't work, then it just wouldn't. Then nothing would work. It wouldn't work if only 2 of them worked or 1 of them worked. It's got to be 3 out of the 3 for it to actually work. By the way. Well, why would you need to know? Oh, true. How do you, how do you know? If it's 2 out of 3, then you just gotta, yeah. That's why you gotta have a 50. That's why you gotta have like 50,000. Why would you have? No one has got. The paper is snapped in half in the middle on the inside, and that's your first time ever using that DisplayPort cable then. Oh. Is it gold plated? If not, then you're cooked. Nah, I'm kidding. Just saying, it could be, and that would be cool. You'll know if it's gold plated. Well, that's fine then. I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear. You know that you have full knowledge. You know what I'm referencing. Anyone know what I'm referencing there? How Canadians rage. I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear. My monitor. By the way, there was only like a couple other people in the park, and they weren't going anywhere near me because I was probably looked like a weirdo just on guitar. Or someone so cool that they couldn't even possibly go up to. I like to think I was someone so cool who they possibly couldn't think of coming up to. But it was a bit sad. But it's fine. The vibe when it was just me was W. But it's a park where like no one goes to. You know, it's like CT Worldwide's. No one goes to that park. Everyone just goes to the other ones. I was doing a lot of stuff for my great aunt earlier. As in a bunch of guitar and listening to stuff and other stuff, you know. Oh wait, I just realized. If I was in USA, I could get a 4090 on the side of the road for free. But alright, right. You know, genuinely. So, you know how as a player, some people. Yeah, blue's cool. Cause you're GD icon, and the fact that you played a bunch, the fact that you recently beat Sonic Wave, or you just like blue more, which would explain it. But yeah, so. Basically, you know how some people, let's say Jack, and like me back then, I was like, I would love to play old tracks. Now, for the past... What is that red doing? Why is it still going? So basically, I was time trolling for 5 minutes before stream, and I thought I really can't stream. I can't stream. I don't want to do this anymore. I hate these old tracks. But then I thought I have to stream, or else, because if I don't stream, then these tracks aren't being played, and I just have to spend more time with them. And genuinely, I'm not kidding when I say I hate old tracks. They're so bad. So there's a point in time where you think, where you play new tracks, you think, oh, they're great. And then you play old tracks, you think, oh, they're so cool. They're so jank, but that's what makes them good. Like, let's say Jack, or, you know, you're just a CTGP classic player. But when you actually get into playing a track, like, did you see that blue? Did it go in the lava? Yeah, anyways, when you go into it, when you try to play a track a lot, when you play old tracks a lot, it finally just gets worse. Like, genuinely. What are you at a loss of words for? That blue? Because you're not at a loss of words, because you're actually typing right now, so. The blue, yeah. I clipped that. No, if you're really at a loss of words, you should have just said no words. Oh, so you're speaking, that means words are coming out of your mouth, so yeah. Does your Neuralink, so your Neuralink goes into Twitch chat now? Is that what it does? Is it your Neuralink? Ah. I can't wait in 20 years for the Neuralink to glitch out so that I don't see ads on a beautiful night sky. Imagine playing guitar in a field and having your Neuralink translate it into an electric guitar. And imagine people in front of you all cheering you on and yeah. Imagine all the people sharing all the that's not very capitalist. Anyway, it's time to listen to the same song on loop a few times. A few hundred times. Bah! I knew we'd finally get something. It's so precious together. Make a chance my way. You gotta go. No, you gotta go eat. That's crazy. I'm gonna have to eat in a sec. Just say you gotta eat, bro. It's fine. You leave Steam open in BG. Wait, everyone has Steam in the background. Just say you gotta eat, bro. Yeah. Wait, okay. I'm gonna have to eat in a bit anyway, so there'll probably be a bit of crossover most likely. No, you don't gonna eat. I don't know. There's gonna be a bit of crossover when I end up eating anyways, in a bit. Because, I mean, as Cooper would say, why eat when you can have infinite Mario Kart with? I thought I could smell something, as in dinner. Yes, you can miss this track. Bah! Wait, I actually need. I just realized I need a golden. Give me a golden, please, golden. Yeah. Yes. Lava Flow Volcano is the name. Watch this. No! Dude. It's fine. We can still pull. As in, still pull goldens. Not girls. No! Why? Oh, and it's just, it sucks as well. That sucks. I don't even care if I get last. Nah, bro. Okay, I'm being lapped. Nah, stay, just stay, just stay, just stay. Oh, I put another golden. Oh, Bart, right. I just realised I am gonna get another set. Please, please, please. Won't you be a bill? And I just, yeah. There's still, wait, there's still lap 3, lap 5. I don't even care how bad I do. I don't even care how bad I do. You never know. No, there's an invisible. Okay, so they clearly must have patched the wall ride because there is an invisible wall. You saw that, right? You definitely saw that. I'm gonna have to eat soon. Why eat? But why eat when you play Infinite MKW, right? There's why do you have to put an invisible wall, man? I thought it was just a bit bad, but no, that definitely is a wall. Like, alright. Anyway, it's time to play Love Circuit. You're not gonna miss out on much. And then we're gonna play Lunar City, and then we're gonna play Lunar Spaceway. Lunar Spaceway, that's a good track. That's the best track of 2012, but it's 2026, so it's not gonna be that good. But Lunar Spaceway is a great track, so yeah, I guess. I remember I saw the Troy 1.02 video. No, Luna did not make Lunar Spaceway. Luna has not gotten into making tracks yet. Luna should. From someone else. Worst case, I would have to teach someone while doing the speedrun. I have a feeling that text is just the default SketchUp font, because I've seen that on so many tracks, including the skybox of DS TikTok Clock. That ugly ass font. Alright. Yo! The red actually broke. You might get into track eating once my... What? First of all, you can't eat tracks. Second of all, you do not need a good track you don't need a good laptop to do track eating. I can create a track in Blender perfectly on my 4 gig of RAM laptop. Track making. I can do track making perfectly fine on Blender and SketchUp. Don't use SketchUp, but on Blender, on my 4 gig RAM, Intel Pentium with iGPU. From 20, do you know that, think of the worst computer ever that has 64 gigs of eMMC storage, right? Yeah, you can make a track on that. In fact, I once made a SketchUp track on a what would it be? 2009 Windows 7 PC. I've made one on there. It's not complete. So is the other one. I have so many unreleased tracks though that I just can't be bothered. Why have you got like I have a laptop that does have 40 gig storage. It's also a Windows XP laptop. And it's right here. Okay, it also, actually no, sorry, it's a Windows Vista laptop that actually has Windows 7. When did you have that? When did you get rid of that laptop? Because I put an SSD in mine at one point and wanted to main it, and then realised that it had two hours of battery life. It's right above the desk. I mainly kept it because of the screen resolution. I think it was 1280 by 800, which is 16 by 10 or something. It was 3 by 2 something. It was a 3 by 2 ratio, but I can't remember what it looks like. I had to get battery replacement, but the CPU is so old that I'd also need a CPU replacement. And if I got the best Core 2 Duo that I could buy for that computer, if I had to get the best CPU that I could, the best Core 2 that I could get for that socket, it would still run everything terribly. So I'm kind of in a thing where like there's nothing I can really do with that computer. Well, that represents a dark time in my life, so. 2GB DDR, bro. It's not a DDR1. That's not. I don't think there's Windows laptops ever ran with 2 gigs of DDR. Windows 7 laptops ever run with DDR. It's got to be DDR2, right? Or 3, probably 2. DDR3, right? That PC's way too good. I have a Windows XP. I have 2. I had, not anymore. Actually, no. I have 1. A Windows XP computer. And you wanna know how great it is? Yeah, that laptop's from that I have is from 2007 or maybe 6. 2007, it had to be 2007. Okay, right. You wanna know the specs of this one? Okay, this one PC that I have. Intel Celeron from 2004. One of them old 2000s Dell cases. No, actually, yeah, a heatsink. No fan, no heatsink support. As in, the heatsink is just there. A 60 gig hard drive. ID hard drive, of course. And 256 megabytes of DDR2. It even had a sound card in it, and it does not have a PCI Express port. But then I had this other computer at one point, which was my nan's old one, and you know how much better it was. By the way, genuinely, this is impressive. This is a 1 year difference in Dell computers. So okay, this is, they might do the same 1 year difference. So, it had a socket 775 thing, socket 775. So like, 2000s. So it was an Intel CPU with LGA, which it didn't used to be. It used to be like AM4. But yeah, so then it had a gigabyte of DDR2, a 60 gig SATA hard disk drive. It does have a fan, but I mean, it has SATA. Bro, it's got SATA. It doesn't have IDE. How could a laptop get any better? PC. And it also had a PCI Express slot. You all know what was in that PCI Express slot. You want to know what's in that, Ray? You need to know. Wait, that's not the way I'm supposed to go. I was so focused on trying to find what the GPU was. Right. I think this is basically it. Alright, I'll send you the tech power link in chat. GT730. Oh, if only. You thought they had a GT730 in this day. I have another PC to talk about as well, and it's a bit newer. 4 whole pixel shaders. Can you believe it? What's the VRAM looking like? Is it 128? Yes, bro. Yes, Peachy. That is the best GPU that's ever existed. This was like almost rivaling the Wii, maybe. I don't know. Oh, 64 megabytes. No, you gotta be lying, bro. There's no way it's got all that. Yes, bro. The 4 TMUs. I guess Beach just got excited as soon as he saw that. 36 watt TDP, which is actually quite a lot. But yeah, it's an early PCIe cap. 110 nanometer. No way. That's crazy. I'm just having a look. No, it's not better than iGPU. In fact, the Pentium iGPU was better, probably. Wow. Okay, right. Let me tell you about another PC. So, my late grandfather's one that I was given to do something with. Basically, I was just told make sure I get his data at least, so it doesn't need. Whoa, wait. I need to tell you about this one PC. By the way, only person in the wait. Literally 2 minutes. Only person in the house who could build a PC. By the way, only person who worked in IT. He had an FX 4300 AM3 Plus, baby, and which is the browser tabs crashed as soon as you left, or unless you're still here. My browser's crashed again. But it also had a GeForce G210, not GT, GeForce G210. And some of the worst VRMs on the motherboard that I've ever seen. But it did have 8 gigs of DDR3. So what I did is I upgraded it to an FX 6300 and a GTX 1050 Ti, or just 1050, I can't remember. But it's actually a decent PC. So I use it as a streaming PC. I don't think I'm at that level yet. Also, I'm not even streaming a PC game. I hope you're still in. That was it. That was this year. There we go. Now it's back. But yeah, okay, it's back now. Bah! There's no way. Yeah, alright. So yeah, I know you're here. That was crazy though. Yeah, DC210, but it now has a 1050 Ti. 4 gig. Yeah, I can't believe for saying that I bought a FX 6300. I guess they knew that AM3 CPUs would fail so hard, and Bulldozer CPUs would suck. Because that's that's kind of like what the Wii U was, which is why Wii mode runs worse than an actual Wii does. All right, see ya. Just by the way, if anyone doesn't know, a Wii actually runs better than a Wii U does at Wii games. Because it's basically an AMD Bulldozer CPU. It's a good CPU. It has more core. But it has many cores, and each core is worse. So overall, it's a good CPU, right? It's a good thing. But it then kind of messes up. Let's see. And it has a yeah. Hold on, I'm too distracted with envy from Peachy. Don't even look. Don't even be jealous. No, I don't even know what I was gonna say. Damn it. I bought a new power supply for that PC, but damn it. What was I gonna say? What was I talking about, Peachy? Or anyone who's subbed who can just Cooper, if you're here, can you go back in the VOD and the vid in the stream and say? But oh god, I'll say what I think I was gonna say maybe. Oh god, I don't even know. Yeah, I'm not surprised. PC stuff is expensive, so you know how I afford it? Streaming. Right, I'm talking about how Wii U runs Wii games better. I just realized. So I literally had to look back actually. So yeah. So when it's a single core, when it's a multi-core application, it runs best. But when it's single core, each core is worse. So theoretically, so in practice, the Wii U plays slightly worse. And it's funny because if anyone has ever played Retro Rewind, they've played Tall Athens Dash. Everyone that I've seen who said they've had trouble with the track lagging a bit. Only people on Wii U. Literally, only Wii U players have said that. Also, I've seen people who's with dying Wii's, like basically dying. So you know how you have the videos, the little previews of tracks, that, especially on this. Bam! Yeah, MC sucks. MC's single thread as well. Yeah, I actually used MC, so I ran a bunch of MC servers in the past. Currently I'm running one off an i7-4790. And oh, how is that going? Oh, I haven't seen anyone on it in days. Time to close it for the next few days because there's no point. No one's on. Oh. I wonder if it'd let me do that. Will it let me? It just lets me do it through the remote desktop. That's crazy. Oh, so much for that now. IP, you don't get my IP. I use noip.com. I swear. And also, I'm not. Also, it's a beta 1.7 server, so I'm not gonna be. I'm turning the server off for a bit, anyways, because my dad doesn't like when I have the server running, and just using up extra energy. But I'll DM you. Are you okay with playing beta Minecraft? Because that's the whole point of the server. It's like CTGP Classic. You've never played beta for a while, so you've not played beta for a while, because you have. Never means you have. But apparently, I have a server for it as well, and apparently, people, if you want an invite, people said that it's one of the best beta servers because it actually has soul, which is a very nice thing, I guess. It does not deserve what they said, but sure. You know, I'll take what they say. The beta's fun because you know how a 2-week Minecraft phase is. The game's so slow in that version that it turns into a 2-month Minecraft phase because it takes you twice as long to do anything, like 4 times as long, a lot longer. So it ends up being a 2-month phase. I just thought, Peachy, how much MKW do you play? I don't think I've ever seen you play MKW. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, Been hour, I haven't played MK. So you can, if you want, you can play a little bit of CTGP on the speedrun and stuff, but yeah. Alright, goodbye. Well, actually, no, I'm just gonna pull up the BRB screen, but I'll be a bit. I'll be here in a sec, chat. Just give me a sec, my mum's here. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, fair. Mayak has broken his chicken feet. I attempt to cross the road in a chicken hospital. I hope you aren't affected too much by the sadness. Alright. Wait, I just saw something. And that's really funny. In a CTGP patch note. Fixed a bug in competition mode that would add 32 minutes to your score. Yes, really. How? I'm almost impressed from that. This me Cooper Citadel. He's back. Yeah, he's back. I'm sure you found me on your own that I'm back. But yeah, this is me Cooper Citadel. It's not very good, but you know what it does have. You're gonna find this so shocking, Maniac. It has something that you couldn't okay, good. You couldn't possibly imagine this. It has It's something crazy. And you'll see it in a sec. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? It's been here since 1.00, but it has a 3D model of Bowser with like a texture hack. I think that's who Me Cooper is, something. Wow. Wow, guys. I've already drank. I've drunk so much, but I don't think I could drink anymore. No, I'm kidding. I'll drink. I guess I'll get a drink after. Oh! No way. What? 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 Nah, that's crazy. By the way, you can voice activate Twitch clips. So if you ever hear me asking Twitch to clip something, then that'll be why. I made sure to purposely stumble on my word for a sec so that Twitch didn't actually clip. Because it genuinely, I get a thing when it's so stupid. I get a thing in my activity feed when it says it. I'm like, okay, why did you have to tell me that? You could have just put it in a little banner or something. But yeah, looks like I'm going again for a sec. Alright, I'm back. I'm drinking right now, listen. See, I'm drinking. Oh. So it's only, should be, about 2 hours? No, it's gonna be a lot more than that. It's gonna be like 3 hours till, maybe 2 hours. Oh, a little more than that. Till side at cliff. The thing is about that track, it comes all the way after the N64 tracks. And also, we've been playing on frantic items, if none of you have picked up. So, technically, because of this, I've made the run longer. For you, guys. Also, because bigger number equals bigger attention. Yeah, I didn't say that. I swear I didn't say that. You know. Yeah, more money and more time. Time is money, right? So, lost time is lost money, but spending more time is getting more money. So, in this case. Of speech, yes. So the Empress just messaged me. Why frantic items? Because it was the sub goal. What do you mean, why not? It's because it was the sub goal. Who would willingly let themselves get blued twice every track? If not for money. Which is really smart, because if I make people have to spend money, for me to have a longer stream, that means I'll spend more money. I'll get more money from ads, so it's a win-win. Guys, if we hit 163 followers, I'll do a 1cc 216 track run. If someone chats in the next, if someone highlights their message, don't do that. If someone highlights their message in the next 2 hours, I'll take a 1 hour break so I can I'll raise the ad rate by 30 seconds an hour. You want me to raise the ad rate? Sounds good. Now, see, that's what you want. You want the ad rate to be higher. If that's what you want, then feel free. Don't worry. I'll let you. I'll let you. Let me get that. Yep. But you have to watch more. Anyway, this is Molten Mountain Way. Unfortunately, this does not have the ramp at the start because someone, Torren, hate that guy. He took down a bunch of CTGP stuff, made the ramp at the start not exist. See that? See how there's no ramp? No ramp. That's not tough. And I went the wrong way anyways. I meant to go the short way, but I went the long way. It's fine. We'll do that next lap. So, the actual track itself looks fine, but really, bro, they patched that in 2.0 of the CTG, and they got rid of the Starbucks. What? And you can trick now. Okay. This might be the worst update that's ever happened. I've only got to play this track, like, yeah. Wait, what is this update? This might be the worst update that's ever happened. By the way, I have to play this version about 20 times. So I hope to see, Maniac, I hope to see you in chat. I really hope to see you playing on this version. What was that? You're seeing this, right? You're seeing this. You're seeing this. What is this? What is that? Have you seen like the have you seen the track originally with the shortcut and stuff? Because that's just not. What is that? No, no, no! You're actually kidding me. You could, but you know what they also did? They got rid of the other starting cut. They got rid of the second starting cut, the less time-saving one, where you don't go on the ramp. You know what they did? They blocked it from happening, because usually the lava like rises and falls, which it isn't anymore, and then that would be in. But like, why? That's how are you supposed to take that turn if you didn't know that? It's fine, it's fine. Because the track was so bad that back in 2014 they thought anything would fix it. This is a .ctgp update as well. This update was made specifically for CTGP. So I think 006.2 or something actually goes to the V2 of the actual track. So this isn't the author didn't even. This is someone else. This isn't even the author who made these changes, by the way. But the original track author doesn't make 2.0, which, by the way, if Bean wasn't that lazy in 2014, he could have updated. If you don't trick, where you just don't trick. Well, Torrent is very, yeah. If you obviously you guys probably don't know about. If you tricked on these ramps, it would, on the jump pads, it would just do the set. It would just do the same. Just there's no tricks. But so you're not V2.0 changes. It basically think of what the CTGP version did, and what if it was actually a good update? Alright, think about that. So they made the starting ramp. It existed, but I'm pretty sure it's a stream only shortcut. They fixed the enemy routes. They fixed the ramps, and they didn't do that. They didn't do whatever that is. There's no way people genuinely just thought, yes, this is what we need. And also, the update that actually gave, why would I not want to trick it literally? Well, it's a bit late now. I want to trick off that. The only thing I shouldn't trick off is that one, but I'm a bit late now. Is this at least let's say, is this just a movie meta ramp that I can load? I guess not. Well, it's the stream delay. Moonlight downtown. This is the way that someone called Powkid Time is in there. So if you look on the V2.0 changelog, basically you'll see that everything was fixed except it was actually what the author wanted, and it was a good fix on V2. But we have to wait. Although the fix came out, it took CTGP 3 weeks to put it in the version. And that's not W. Not tough, Bean. But, you know, I forgive you, Bean. Only so that we could maybe do a collaboration. This was not tough, Bean, but I forgive you. You know, it was 2014. Times were different. Also, what was Bean to do? Torrent basically, you know what he did? After he had, so he started. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, with Torrent, what he did was he started taking his tracks and basically saying, after 2019 this date, you cannot put it in any more distributions because the track's too old, even though there weren't any actual remakes that were proper. So that got him in trouble with the wiki, and then getting banned in like 2016, even 2018. And then he got in more trouble, and what he started doing was taking download links of, he started taking down people's mega accounts. Now, I know something happened to Spy Kid, because apparently it's not only, you know the W track creator Spy Kid, he actually got his personal stuff. He stored personal stuff on that Mega Drive, on his Mega account, and that actually got lost completely. So that meant also that is the only reason why CTGP 1.03 1000, the update, is not on. It doesn't exist on the website. Luckily, Bean said he will, but I don't know how long that would probably take. But yeah, he started just taking down people's stuff with, even if it didn't matter what they had, because they were apparently oh my god, because they were apparently breaching terms of service, which is his way of just doing that stuff. But he did it with a bunch of people. If only they made good cloud storage. And if only I could be bothered to make my own cloud storage. The thing is, I think... No, yeah. But I'm thinking, imagine the wiki. I imagine the wiki wouldn't exactly appreciate it if I linked my tracks in a NAS. Just as a guess. I just have a feeling that they wouldn't be too happy. Because I don't know. I feel like genuinely, I feel like they might, but I don't know. They might be fine with it, but I feel like there is a genuine chance they might not. Just cause. By the way, Maniac, how do you feel about the Arxie blowing up? How do you feel about that? How do you feel that he finally got his breakout video? And yeah. How do you feel about that? Because Mario Kart Wii, but everyone uses a Mario Standard Kart. That did alright. 2.6k, that was good. But that video was a different beast. I also have some footage from that video. I have some raw footage from that video, by the way. Just by the way. Yeah. It will happen someday. Anytime I say it, something good happens sometimes. Something like KVR's blow up will happen. Luckily, if I was an adult who needed to pay rent, I would not be happy with the rate that I'm getting. But let's say, right, this took 2 years. If we were on the exact same pace, if this entire speedrun stayed the exact same as it was from the start, I would have gotten only 500 quid from the whole speedrun. Only 500 quid from streaming. Like, only 500 from streaming itself. Like, really, like, it's not that little, you know. 500 is a lot, especially just from streaming. Like, it's not like, you know, just because I only got 500. Like, as long as I stay on a good pace, it's crazy. £1 a month? No, it's not. So you're saying I'm going to take 500 months or 4.8 years, basically. Wait, no. Yeah, no. No, 4 years. But that's assuming that everything stays perfect and does not change. There are no fluctuations. There are no anything. It goes that how the channel went is how it will go for the rest of time. Imagine if day 67 is the turning point. Imagine today it's the turning point. How do you feel about that? Was that a tough shortcut, me doing it streamless? Because it's supposed to be done with a stream if you don't know. To those who don't know. Those who don't know. TS so tough. Those who know. You know, if you stay active enough, then I might even give you VIP and kick off DKFC for life on one of his ults. Also known as ChatGPT therapist. You never know. Maybe one day. Maybe what? All right. Mushroom Peaks, more like Gushroom Weeks. Guys, please laugh. That sounded like a witch there. I was cackling, bro. R R R R. For what? No. Why would I ever be sarcastic? I can't look at chat. I'm too locked in. No, 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 bang, oh, bang, bang, oh. No, no. I almost turned into tin for a sec. Too bad I was raging with nothing really. Anyways, I don't want to be that loud. I don't want to be that loud to stream, especially if it's something that didn't really matter at all. How dare I only got the second best respawn you could get on the Streamless Cup. Oh yeah, Maniac. Atoll predicted flights at Mushroom Peaks. No, no way, no way. Are you open to VC if you want? Can you do that? Or do you want to just VC, chat even? Once in a lifetime experience? Yes, bro. No. I'm so tired. I haven't slept a wink. Have you been too tired because you've walked over to my house, said hello, and then, mind you, I live 20 houses down. No, 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 no. I got the best respawn, but no. Also, I dodged the blue. So, still no. That's the most consistent I've been. When do you think I'll get 3 for 3 Streamless? How many versions? I don't see why everyone hates Peaks. Peaks is great. No, 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 no. Alright, I'm not getting $5 million, bro. I'd have to do like something actually insane, like every version of Insane Cut Wii, which would make me insane because it would be about 16,000 hours probably. Do you think that'd be a good idea, playing that much for Insane Cut Wii? That's the bare minimum. What? What? Yeah, what about it? What about it, Cooper? I don't see why everyone hates Peaks from the guy who's feeding everyone in CTGPR. Yeah, it's good. It's literally, it's so good. If you know how to play it, it's easy. In CT Worldwide, if you're playing against someone who does not know how to play it, it's the easiest win. I see why people spam pick Peaks. You're VIP. In chat. No, I'm not playing any Mogies. No, I'm too tired to play Mogies. Anyways, I'd have to update my CTGP about a couple hundred times, which would. By the way, if you try to install every single version, it will, by the way, just corrupt your installation. How many times would that mean I have to play Toad Road, the original? By the way, why didn't you play it on stream? That's why your stream was so bad, because you didn't even play Toad Road. Why am I even? That's got to be the slower way. Allah. But yeah, if you update if you update a CTGP installation in one sitting, it will basically just break it. By the way, that's some genius track design, because it's, I mean, it shouldn't. Oh damn! Same with Tom actually. That happened with Tom. The 3 Sayings of Hell. That's crazy. So you know how So you know how you know how you know how you know how yeah. So you know how they didn't see you know how they didn't sorry, I was genuinely clipped from there. My bad. So you know how they didn't so you know how that this is like almost impossible to clear because they had bad track design. They decided that they would make up the bad track design by making that slanted, so that if you were to fall off or get blued, you will either come back up or you would fall for another 20 seconds if you're getting blued. Because there's always something. There's always got to be something. Yeah, it's always good, except maybe one half exception. Those who know. Those who you know how. It's those who know how. Yeah, this way's got to be faster. How long is that? How many minutes is that clip, bro? I need to hear myself back. So you know how 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 they didn't see you know how do you know how those who know and those who grow. That's cold. That's tough. Those who know and those who crow. Well, that doesn't matter because I don't know. Bang! Yeah, those who know, bro. Did you? So you know how this track is like kind of cool, but it really lags. Look at that lag. You saw that lag. You better have. You can see the lag. I did not know you could do that, I'm gonna be honest. You can also tell how laggy it is from the speedometer. Because if the speedometer has any problems with rendering, it means it's lagging. Which it seems to have some slight problems with. Ah. Bam! Shock dodge. Oh, CPUs are getting smoked. I knew these CPUs weren't real. That's gonna be like one of the only shock dodges in the entire speedrun, by the way. I think that'll be like one of 2. So I clipped that just in case. Jeez, what is that lag? It's started just getting really laggy now. Okay. Bah. How do you guys feel about that dodge, though? You know, it's just great. Maybe dodge, good enough. And how many times I've said alright? Can someone start a tally of how many times I've said it? You need to scrub through every VOD I only started it saying just to help you guys who only have to scrub through a couple thousand hours of footage. I actually started it right after I took my break, so it would have been day. So let me tell you what day I would have started saying that in. I would have started saying that word on day 54, at least. There's only 101 streams, something like that. I won't count. You're welcome. Ah, how nice. This is not going to be 3 seconds hell. This is actually going to be 90 minutes hell, which is exactly how long an Eddie Joe stream is, which is enough time for me to finish N64 tracks. Just by the way, me playing CTGP 2.8 took longer than an Eddie Joe stream is on air for. I need to sort out my stutter and speak slower, because I sound like XQC, right? Right, chat? I need to lock in my speaking. I need to be locked in. I do need to get words out. Speedrun. Say every allowed word on Twitch. What incarnation? On a walk, so tough. You're on a walk now. Who's on the walk with you? Also, if I look out my window, will I... Every version of English. Will I expect to see you if I look out my window that only shows my garden and the neighbour's garden? It hit the lantern. No. Why is that in the KCL? That's so stupid. Why is the lantern part of the KCL? I think I've got to do an optimization update. Update 34 tracks tomorrow, just to fix that. Or 34 tracks today, just to fix that. Because it's so inefficient on the Wii. Imagine how much VRAM it uses, or CPU power or something. That's just terrible. Look how I'm actually getting words out now. Ever since I started speedrunning every version of English. Just like with CTGP, right? Cooper Carpenter full plushy. Vote KMP. By the way, I love .kmp files, but they actually do KMP. Delfino Island got a KMP update, which is quite interesting. In 1.030058 or 001058, 1058 even. So I'm not sure which one, but yeah. Cooper, can you believe that KMP actually stands for something in a track that everyone has to use? The KMP determines start positions, enemy routes, item routes, checkpoints, respawn points, objects, lap count, speed mod, cameras. Can you play Cooper in Mario Kart's Wii? Mario's Cars Wii. Why does this guy say one? Find an infinite food glitch. What is it? Ask for food. Oh. Oh yeah. By the way, I was supposed to go berry picking, by the way, but I chose not to. Just in case it rained. I might even wait. Maniac, is it a good idea to take a 20-minute break to pick some blackberries in the alleyway where no one goes? Do I phone stream? Wait, do I phone stream? Oh, is that a good idea? How good of an idea is that? By the way, don't expect any quality at all. Also, expect me to just don't expect much from the phone stream. 179 by the way, because I'm gonna have to sit down, set the phone down. Read every version of berry picking. Alright, that's the new strat. Wait, I just realized I've got a phone thing. Wait, I could genuinely do this. The stream might... No, it doesn't have to be, actually. Alright, I can actually do something. The stream will have to be vertical stream, so you might have to deal with that, but that's all you have to deal with. I will. Oh no, I will. You don't care if I do it. Wow. You won't care if I... You won't care. You don't care about it. Well, that's crazy. I thought you just did. That's rookie mistake there, Waluigi. Whoa! What? You saw that green. Why did the green go up the wall? I'm clipping. Twitch, clip that. Twitch, clip that. Twitch, clip that. I'm clipping it myself. You got Roy, Wendy, Larry, and King DD to Retro Rewind. Nice. But you want to stay here. You want to stay here, the Babby. I do too. Because we're about to go blackberry picking. And I know the blackberry picking strats. We are going to speedrun every version of blackberry picking. Are you guys excited? I'm going to be in the sketchiest alleyway and my phone will upload at about 3 megabits per second, but it will be worth it because it would be content, and I know you guys love content. I might even eat on stream. You'll know if it happens if the stream gets cut off in about 10 minutes. If I'm just in a BRB screen, you'll know exactly what happens. But I don't know if it'll count as a second stream or something. Maybe I should check that actually. I just tracked like a full real life equivalent. Let me see. Let me just check streaming from this device. Because can I enable camera, enable microphone, go live in 5? Okay, I think I'd need to just stop stream for a sec. But no one leave. No one is going to leave, okay? We're agreeing no one's leaving. Yeah? No one's leaving. Alright, okay, I'm going to go in a sec. But no one's leaving, right? We're not leaving. No one in this is leaving. I'll be gone for literally like a few minutes before we go and start. Alright? Alright. You ready, guys? I'll see you in a bit. Stay. Everyone stay there. Everyone's got to stay. This will be a great idea.